We think achievement and motivation of children is raised not by just what happens in lessons, but what happens outside of lessons. So our school has got a big culture of extracurricular activities, weekends, after school and so on.
Students will tell you that they're not especially good at science, but what they mean is, I don't like science in the context that it's offered in the classroom, but they'll also tell you in the same breath that they love the STEM club that they're going to. So that's an important facet of what we're doing.
I think it's different from science in classes because in STEM it's more practical, hands-on, and in STEM you learn about it in steps rather than you just get told.
I'm always surprised by the level of commitment that students have to projects that they're interested in, and that's the main purpose of the STEM clubs.
It's a team effort, this. So as long as it comes out in the end, then we've all played a part in it.
By making a smaller robot, it's going to have less weight. Yeah, so hopefully it will run faster, but we haven't tested it yet, so we don't know. So we're just hoping for the best, really.
I think a lot of the time they don't even realise that they're learning a lot, which is quite nice because they don't see it as school, boring, hard work. They see it as fun, hands-on, engaging, and actually they're using their brains quite a lot as well.
You're driven by the national curriculum, you're driven by the things that take forward your students to good exam results. And the STEM Club certainly supports that, but also in addition to that, it allows us to teach things that maybe aren't part of the national curriculum, the sorts of things that maybe would be missed out of the everyday curriculum.
It's not just the practical work that one might do in a science lab or in a technology room, but it's about combining all those things together and being able to do it over a longer term and being able to see a project develop.
When they're working on a project at STEM Club, you've got the chance to go through, and if they want to know something extra, you can say, fine, you've got time, go away, find it out. You know, and it's like personalised learning.
They're not scared by something new, so you can put some new mathematics on the board that's beyond anything they've seen before, and they're not fazed by it.
So what, is that another mystery story?
I don't see STEM as being an extra, a lunchtime club, a visit and so on. I think the two things go together. I think enrichment and success in terms of examination outcomes and so on, they're very closely interlinked.
The skills they're developing through STEM are applicable in all their other subjects as well, you know, the team working skills and the problem solving skills, and they get excited about it. And we know that, you know, if they get excited in year 7 and 8, they stay excited, they're much more likely to want to do their subjects at GCSE and then continue to do their subjects at A-level.
And I think that connection of sort of the outside world of science and the real world of science links in really nicely to the school curriculum, and I think it's something that wouldn't be covered just in normal lessons.
It's really important that the students see that STEM is actually really interesting and really useful, and there are loads of different careers that they might not necessarily think about that they could go on and do later in life.
It's been nice to see science moved into the real world, because often when you're in lessons they'll give you examples and then you never really see them being used.
This is something that they can do to add on their college application or sixth form application. It's something that they will have now for the rest of their lives.